Take off! The top blue! Go, Dad! Stand back!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most terrifying thing I've ever witnessed.
Initiating protocol. Polar opposites in 3, 2, 1. Engage. Redemption. You are now listening to The Polar Opposites with Ricky C. and DJ Stormtrooper. Only on the Raider. 88.1 FM.
Happy Friday. Guess who's back, baby? DJ Stormtrooper.
Yeah, and me. The other dude.
The other dude. What is your name, other dude?
Ricky C.
Ricky C.
Yeah.
That's who it is. Your favorite boys here at the Raider back and doing their thing. We apologize for the 2-week delay, but we have a good reason, which we'll get to later on in the program. But for those of you just now joining us for the first time ever, welcome to the show. It's the Polar Opposites, perfect blend of indie and rock music, and all the crazy shenanigans and weird stories in between. And as we always do, at the top of each show, we come up with the Polar Opposites pointless fact of the day, which Ricky C's got for you right now.
Yeah, so did you ever wonder what the number 57 on your Heinz ketchup bottle, you know what that actually means?
Yeah, what is that?
It actually represents the number of varieties of pickles the company once had.
Number of pickles?
Yeah, so I'm guessing it
had...
And
this is for the ketchup thing?
Yes, the ketchup. So you know how I said 57?
Yeah.
Yeah, so apparently it had 57 different varieties of pickles.
Oh, I thought you meant like in stock total. Like we only have 57 pickles available, so we're just gonna like make it a thing and make it sentimental, you know?
Yeah, no, it's I don't even know. Do they still sell pickles? I don't know.
I don't even know.
I don't care because I don't keep up with
pickle
related things.
Storage inventory.
Yeah.
That's cool. Why would we care to know that though? Is my question for all this, you know?
I don't know, man.
Like not on you, but I'm just like, yeah, I'm like, oh, that is why it's useless. There you go. Yeah. Pointless facts, people. Yeah. Pointless facts.
Yeah, it didn't make your day any better or worse. So you could have done good without it. So.
it just could have been like a perfectly good. Oh, Heinz pickles, yeah.
They do. They have them.
They do have. They still sell them. You can like buy them off online too.
Well, guess what? I'm never gonna do that.
Never gonna do that. But like in case you do for an emergency.
You know that time we did that pickle challenge? That was the first time I ever spent money on pickles in my life. In my life, I've never bought anything.
Same here, man. Yeah, that was gross. You could check that in case you wanted to know what we're talking about. That was a weird episode.
Yeah,
whole pickle challenge.
Yeah.
So there you go. Pointless fact of the day. It's good to be back, man. I hate when we have to cancel shows.
Yeah, but we have a reason why.
We do have.
Stay tuned.
We would
later.
never cancel unless we had a good reason.
We have a good reason why. We've been working on some stuff. But stay tuned later in the next hour, and we'll let you know what's been up our sleeves.
Exactly. So last time we did the show, we did a cool thing where like Ricky C and I feature 2 songs by the same artist, old and new. So we're going to keep that vibe going. So here's a little old and new from Blink-182. Well, actually, I'm going to go new, then old, technically. So here's off the new album, California, Bored to Death. Don't go anywhere, people. We'll be back in a few for more Polar Opposites shenanigans. Facebook, what is going on, people? It's good to be back, man. I've missed doing this. Like, it feels like an eternity. It's only been like a week and a half, really, but it feels like an eternity since we've done the show, man.
It has been. But I mean, we got some good stuff for you guys. Some interesting stories and some news.
What's a quick sneak preview for the
this one has to do with the It movie. They're gonna redo it. Did you ever see the old?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I hated it.
Honestly, I mean, obviously it's creepy because it's a clown, he's got sharp teeth. But if you've seen the movie recently, it's really not...
It's kind of funny.
It's kind of comical. Like, It's not scary, but, it is creepy, but it's not scary. No. People kind of over-exaggerated it.
As a kid, it was.
Yeah, as a kid, because,
When I was a wee lad,
yeah.
It was very
but,
creepy.
That movie traumatized a lot of people with the whole clown thing, so...
I think the movie comes a little late to the party, because remember that whole clown epidemic we had?
Well, that's when they kind of started to film it, and apparently that wasn't even done purposely. Like, they just happened to start filming. Yeah.
Wow.
So it would have been good marketing had they been a little bit sooner, but it's whatever. I'm still gonna watch it just out of curiosity. But as far as remakes go, I'm gonna keep my expectation a little low, because they're remaking everything these days. All the Disney stuff, all the scary movies.
Just don't have any more ideas. Good ideas.
They made like another sequel to The Ring for some reason.
Oh yeah, how is
pissed
that?
me off because The Ring, the original Ring, was like one of my favorite scary movies ever, and then the new trailer just looked trash. So I didn't even bother watching it.
I heard it was not that good.
Yeah, so I was like, not even gonna spend my money to do that. So, but I mean, open it up to y'all Facebook people. Are you creeped out by clowns? Are you gonna see it? It's so weird, like saying it. Are you gonna see it? And they'd be like,
it?
Yeah.
What do you mean it?
Yeah,
the
like
movie.
it what? Like oh, you mean the clown thing? Yeah. I don't know why that threw me off.
I still hate clowns more than anything.
More than anything?
Well, no, not.
I mean,
well,
I can relate to them being creepy, but I don't have like
I don't like them.
Yeah, I'm not like.
But I'm not like deathly afraid of them.
Exactly. Like I'm not gonna, pee my pants or whatever. That kind of thing.
Pee one's
You hated
pants.
it.
Who said that?
Maria Cortez. I think she misunderstood. Like, well, it's a pun. It's a pun.
Wow, that's so funny. Oh my God.
Hilarious.
Wow.
Hilarious pun there, Maria. Maria's one of our practicum students here at the station. Speaking of practicum students, Jacob over here, you can come out on camera for a moment, Jacob. He's running Facebook Live for us today. Thank you, sir. He's a good man for doing this kind of thing. He also got donuts for us this morning for Good Morning Texas Tech. So.
Oh yeah, because Joel Cowboy J was not in attendance today.
Well, he was there.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Where is he?
Well, I don't know where he's now, but like.
I thought he wasn't there.
Oh yeah, he was part of the show. He was just kind of like chilling there while Koki was away, and we were throwing a lot of shade at Koki, so it was pretty fun. So, because like instead of like all the music that he put, like I played a song by Blink, and then like some George Strait,
Played music on
and like
music
The
he doesn't
Weeknd.
like?
No, well, basically stuff that like people know and like, and I was throwing some shade to be like, all right, since Koki's not here, we're gonna play songs that people have actually heard of.
That's
Like,
hilarious.
It was funny. It was a fun
Makes
episode
sense.
on GMTT. You can check that out on the KTXT page if you want to check out the crazy shenanigans there. I should probably get my laptop out because I do have a segment I need, but it's not to a segment.
Oh yeah, I don't even know what the segment is.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fake music artist game. Jacob already knows what's coming, so don't give him any answers, Jake.
A fake music artist game.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty weird. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild.
You in for a wild ride.
It's gonna be crazy. It's not that crazy. We got some people. Hello, they're just kind of
Little humans are
There's a lot of little humans here for some
patrolling.
UIL
Or,
thing.
yeah.
So I'm probably gonna shout them out on air. When they're passing by, just to mess with them. Because it's always so funny when they have stuff like that and people walking by like, oh my god, like what's that? We look like caged animals in here, like.
Oh my god.
So probably get some random kid like you there with the face come in here, start beatboxing.
You should have them come in.
We did that last time for something
we should
similar.
put them in the hot seat and let them. They're in UIL, right? Do you know
Apparently.
what are they in here for?
Yeah, it's like an academic
Okay,
thing.
well, like what kind?
Like listening comprehension, like.
I saw a kid
let's-
doing math though. I don't know what that was.
Let's ask them like an impossible math question and see if
All
they
right,
got
smarty pants, answer me this.
it. Right, sit down. You gotta. Dude, and then we can give them an Alamo Draft House ticket.
I mean, we could,
Think about that.
but I don't even know if they're from here though.
So.
I don't really care. Technically not our department. So,
Yeah, you're right.
but maybe next time. I don't know.
I still
My
think we
headphones
should
come from.
have them come in here and sit in the hot seat.
Oh, I'm totally down for that if we have time. Just be like, you there, come in here for no reason.
You
Just to be
there!
creepy.
I summon thee
So,
to come here.
we got the crazy stories coming at you like usual
Crazy
whenever we
taxi.
go back on air. We're just on Facebook Live chilling with y'all in case you're just now.
Chewing.
In case you're just now joining us, we got about a minute 45, so I'm going to try to plug in my computer quickly here.
All right, stay tuned as Stormtrooper narrates his life.
Stormtrooper narrates himself in third person. He is currently attempting to swiftly plug in his computer laptop device, and
Man,
it's not working out very well.
How am I
As you can
supposed
see
to?
on our
Some of these
handy-dandy
stories
cameras.
are kind of ridiculous. Look
Oh,
at
they're
them.
ridiculous. It's our speciality, as they like to say in Britain.
This one is especially ridiculous.
I almost got it, folks. Gotta untangle it. And boom! That was like... Oh, wait, hold on. Tangle myself. Let me spin around here.
Hot sauce.
Nailed it. All right. That was a nice minute or so of me trying to figure out my crap.
Hot sauce.
Oh, gosh. So, yeah. Good to be back. Got a big announcement coming up. Also, like a heads up for this show in particular, which I'll probably say again, too, when we go back on there. We're only going until about 5:30 or so, because we have to wrap up a little early for softball, so... Just getting that out of the way now so nobody gets offended when we come back. But, yeah, just a heads up, you know. Got to give people a heads up because they'll get offended about things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyway, so I'm going to transition back. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. We got some craziness on the way. Don't go anywhere. Stay Together for the Kids, Blink 182. How many of y'all millennial kids just shed a couple tears? I know y'all are out there. I know that hit some heartstrings out there.
Nope.
Did it hit your heartstrings, Ricky C?
No.
Well, you're just a cold-hearted human being.
I don't have...
Meanwhile, some shady kids are walking around here for some UIL thing. I don't know what that's all about, but maybe we'll drag one of them in here just for
high school.
laughs. I remember high school.
Oh, man. That was almost 4 years ago. Holy crap.
Stop reminding me. I'm about to graduate. I don't need that. I don't need that
That's
right now.
crazy.
It's weird, man. But anywho, as is custom, we got our first crazy news story of the day. Ricky C's got some details on it. What's that about?
It's about the It movie that I'm not sure if it's in theaters now, but it has angered a lot of clowns, and not the the ones that I guess.
Not the killer clown,
not the killer
right?
clowns, but,
just like the nice birthday party.
Yeah, professional clowns. A lot of professional clowns are up in arms about the new It movie. And while majority of older viewers reminisced about Tim Curry's turning as Pennywise in the 1990s, some were less than thrilled to see the villainous clown reanimated. Professional clowns are dreading another wave of anti-clown paranoia, saying the upcoming blockbuster will only further harm the dwindling industry. Quote, "It's gonna be bad for clowns." Guilford Adams,
It's gonna be huge.
a 42-year-old clown who has performed under the name Gilly for 20 years, told Mel Magazine.
That's a great clown named Gilly.
Yeah,
I like that.
Gilly.
I can get behind Gilly.
So is Pogo, but we won't go
That's
there.
even better.
Yeah. It's, quote, ruining our business. 33-year-old Nick Kane, professionally known as Mr. Nick, added another
Wait, his clown name is Mr.
Nick.
Okay,
Nick Kane.
that's like the laziest clown name I've ever heard. Hey, what's your name? Nick. So what's your clown name?
Mr. Nick.
Mr. Nick? I don't know, man. I'm here for a paycheck. Like, that's me if I was ever a clown.
Yeah, and so apparently these clowns are afraid that this. I mean, clowns.
It's
if you think about
gonna
it,
scare all their customers away.
yeah, clowns have been kind of getting a bad rap these past.
Yeah,
this
we had
past
that
year.
weird
clown
pandemic.
Yeah.
I guess, for lack of a better term here. I mean, I can understand where they're coming from. It's probably frustrating. If you make money, you got to put food on the table, and this is just not helping your cause because everyone's going to be scared of clowns even more after they see it.
I think people were scared of clowns
movie.
after John Wayne Gacy started killing people.
That's like
as a
an
clown.
actual killer clown.
Yeah, he actually was. He killed like 30 people, 30
I think
kids.
so. Buried him under the house.
Yeah. So I
Creepy.
mean, I think people have a reason to be afraid of clowns because one of them went on one of the worst American serial killing sprees in history.
Yeah, but you can't.
Whatever.
But you can't stereotype all of them, and I think that's what this movement's about.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying
Clown
all
lives
clowns
matter.
do. Yeah.
Saying it right now. Oh man! No, I used to work with a guy.
Was he a clown?
Who was a clown?
Oh, really?
He had like 2 jobs. He was a clown. I forgot what his clown name was. I'm trying to remember. I think he just went by his name. I think it was just like Sevy the Clown. Yeah, he was like an actual clown. Birthday parties. Yeah, and he worked 2 jobs, and one of them was just like kids' birthday parties, things like that. A little extra money on the side. But not a killer clown, because that'd be bad. Just like normal friendly clowns. Like, hey,
You don't know that though.
I mean, not that I know. I would like to think not, because he's a nice guy. So I would hope not in that case, but you never know. You never know with people. You gotta be on your toes, especially with clowns.
Who else was a nice guy? Ted Bundy. But you know what else he did? Killed people.
He wasn't a clown, though, so, you know, that cancels your argument.
That doesn't mean nice people are always not serial killers, you know?
You do have a point there. So are you a serial killer?
I don't know, man.
You don't know if you are?
I could be.
Okay. I hope not.
How do I know you're not killing people?
You don't.
Exactly.
I could be... I can't do it right now. I'm kind of preoccupied, so I'm not killing anyone at the moment. We're not killing anyone.
We used to joke about...
Somebody's going to, like, turn on the radio and they're just going to hear this.
One of our roommates used to joke about him killing people because he was never home.
we used to always throw shade at a roommate because, like, he would show up at, like, weird times and now we're like, oh, he's probably out murdering people again.
Yeah, so we changed his name to Kills People.
In the group chat. Since we're talking about clowns, we came up with clown names last semester.
I forgot what my name was.
I think... Who was Bongo? Was I Bongo the clown?
I think you were Bongo the
I was
clown.
Bongo the clown. And yours... Ah, God, what was your clown name?
I don't remember. I think it was Bogo the clown.
Oh, man, that's going to drive me nuts. Well, okay, well, like, we can redo it since I can. If anyone knows, please remind us, but
Bongo
I don't think anyone...
the clown?
I was Bongo, and you... What would you be?
I don't know, man. I don't really see myself as being any sort of clown.
I mean, we're not like the face paint clowns. We're just clowns, and, like, we have a stupid sense of humor. That's, like... You got a good name?
I guess the cheesy clown.
The cheesy clown?
Yeah.
It's just the cheesy clown.
I mean, yeah. Because I cheesy jokes and I like cheese, so, yeah. It's kind of like a...
You don't seem thrilled about it, but
not.
For lack of a better one, I guess we're going to roll with the... not even Cheesy the Clown?
Cheesy the Clown,
That'd be like... It rolls off the tongue a little better.
I'm from Wisconsin. Cheesy the Clown.
So you're a Packers fan. Okay. Sorry about that tough loss to the...
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, but
Ricky C is not a sports fan, or should I say Cheesy
any of you
the
guys
Clown.
who know, I don't follow with sports.
He's not a connoisseur of the sports activity.
I remember that time my boss forced me to do a sports update over the summer when I worked here.
Yeah, you had to do it in a 1920s accent.
No idea what I was talking about, and people kept asking me questions.
It was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
I loved every minute of it, for sure. Well, anyway, so we're going to go to a music break, and then don't go anywhere, Facebook people. Bongo and Cheesy are going to keep you entertained while we go through this. It's not our actual names. I can't believe we're sticking with this. But anyway, here is Vacationer, the Wildlife. Don't go anywhere, people. God. It's the Polopsis. We'll be back in a few. Facebook, what is up? What do you think of our clown names? Bongo and Cheesy. I think that's not a bad duo, you know?
Bongo and
Cheesy. If we ever wanted to, like, officially change our...
we can name our production company
Bongo and Cheesy
Pictures.
I mean, that's not the worst idea, but it's not
Bongo and
great. Bongo and Cheesy Productions. That would certainly be an interesting name, to say the least. So, quick sneak preview of the next story to come, Ricky C. Not clown related, if I'm correct, right?
This one has to do with BYU and some scandals that have been going down in the university.
I like the way you announced that. Scandals that have been going on in the university.
Really not good things are going down in BYU.
If you want to be scared, says Mira Cortez, I guess when we were talking about scary movies, she says, if you want to be scared, I'd highly suggest the movies that just came out, The Void or Raw. I've heard good things about this. I've heard good things about The Void. Haven't seen it. Have you ever seen, what is it? The Mist. Oh my god. That ending is the most tragic ending in, like, all of movies, period.
The Mist? Doesn't everybody die?
Well... Yes and no. I'm not gonna say it because I mean you should check it out.
I think I know what it is. Like this family's stuck in like this gas station or something. There's like a deadly mist outside, and they have to go out. And the ending.
That's like the premise.
Yeah,
like there's like a mist. So
it's bad.
Check it out. Get your tissues ready though. Mormon scandals, says Jacob, as he types away on it. I mean, it could be. I mean, they might just happen to be Mormon though, so I don't know if that's like a Mormon specific scandal.
Wait, BYU's Mormon?
Yes.
Did not know that.
Quite. They're quite Mormon indeed. So.
Where are they?
BYU. Yeah. Where is BYU?
That's over in Utah.
Utah.
Makes sense.
So, there you go.
Like by,
like the home of the...
yeah, like by,
it's like Mormon Central. I'm not like
by Salt Lake City?
I'm just, maybe. Like, it's around there.
Utah's
It's
a
in
nice
Utah.
state. You know, you don't hear much about Utah. You know, Utah's just kind of there.
It's just kind of there. You know, Salt Lake City's cool, but other than that, I mean, they don't.
But no one ever is like, "Yo, let's go to Utah." You know,
I mean,
it's
what
like-
reason would you have to, other than Salt
I mean,
Lake?
I think it's a pretty state. Utah's got
yeah.
some stuff going for it.
Yeah, okay, you know,
So-
it's cool.
They got Mormons, but that's about it.
They got more than just Mormons.
Yeah, but everyone knows Utah by
Some Mormon listeners going to be like,
the
"Oh, I
Mormon
see."
religion. I'm just saying the facts. I'm just.
You're treading on some thin ice, my friend.
I had a friend in middle school that moved to Utah because she was a Mormon. I mean, I'm just saying.
Wait, like she moved to Utah just because of the fact she was Mormon, or was she like going there?
Yeah, she legit because they.
What?
Yeah, she moved to Utah. Because
I'm moving. Why? I'm Mormon.
Yeah, she's even like, I don't know why, but I'm just moving. That was
you know, like I'm Mormon. They're over there. You know, like I gotta go. You know, gotta go where the grass is greener. You know,
It's
Mormon
Is there
things.
even grass in Utah? It's just rocks.
I'm sure there's grass in Utah. I think I'm sure there's plentiful grass to be seen in Utah. I wouldn't know.
I would still like
I've
to
never
see Utah.
been, but I would assume they have
It's
a
like-
fair amount of.
Like, think of some states in the United States no one talks about. The Dakotas.
Yeah, no one cares about Dakota. I'm sorry, Dakota, but like no one.
We got what
You got
else?
nothing going for you, Dakota.
Idaho. Who talks about Idaho?
Dakota actually exists. Like, have you been there?
I've never. See, it doesn't exist basically.
What about Vermont?
Show me everyone who's been to North Carolina.
Show me pictures of Vermont people right now. Yeah, Vermont. Like,
There's Bernie.
why would I go to Vermont?
Bernie.
Is he from Vermont?
Yeah, he was like actually like
I should probably know
the
that.
big guy of Vermont.
Yeah, he's
Yeah. Okay, so you
He's
got Bernie
Mr.
Sanders
Vermont,
going
yeah.
for you.
You got Maryland.
He was pretty cool. You know?
Maryland. Nothing goes on in Maryland.
Maryland. Oh, I thought you said Maryland, like
No, Maryland.
Marilyn Monroe. I was like, what?
Baltimore riots.
Yeah. You got Rhode Island.
I don't want to go there.
What happens in Rhode Island? Nothing.
I mean, Family Guy. You know, that
Wow.
took place in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
So that's what they got going for
You
them.
got
So that's pretty cool.
Utah.
Why are we talking about states all of a sudden? Oh, because Utah.
I'm thinking of states that no one
We're
really
literally
remembers.
just naming off states that nobody really cares about. I saw a meme recently that was like, "Do we really care about like 29 of them?" like, it's
why-
like we could get rid of all of
Yeah,
these and we'll be fine.
Wyoming. The only reason why some people may know Wyoming is because it's right above Colorado. What
God.
else? You
See,
got,
it's easy for us because we're Texans. Everyone knows who we are.
Nevada, but like
We got stereotypes and stuff. It's great. I don't even know what kind of conversation this is.
Oregon. Like, who talks about Oregon except for Seattle or Portland? I mean. And
yeah, I was like, Seattle's
I mean,
in Washington.
Seattle, yeah, Washington, the
Some of the
state.
major cities.
Okay, I mean, yeah, Oregon. Oregon's okay. I hear it's cool. I don't know why you go there for any reason other than Portland.
Well, in Portland.
Yeah, it's
The
cool.
dreams
They
of
got
Ryan
a
still alive in Portland.
yeah.
Yeah.
They made it to the Final Four. So I mean, that's cool.
So
And then you lost by 1 point because one of your guys didn't rebound, and I picked you to beat UNC, and you messed up my bracket.
yeah,
So
well,
I was a little upset about that. I did not do good on my March Madness bracket. I picked Arizona to win it all, and Arizona lost in like the second round
I didn't pick anybody.
because you don't play sports. But if you had to, who would you pick?
I don't know. I don't even know who's playing.
That's why I want to know.
I'm just
If
gonna
you-
say I'm just gonna say UNC because my dad went there.
I thought he went to UT.
Well, that's where he did his. My dad went to like 20 different schools.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I was like, wait a minute.
he went to UNC to do his residency.
Ah, I gotta share this on my Facebook, the stream, so that people know that I'm on air.
No one cares about you, man.
You know what, man? I don't need your negativity in my life right now, okay? Throwing massive shade at one another. So we got, I already forgot the preview for the next story. What was the preview?
It's about BYU. That's,
Oh,
we were
BYU,
talking
that's
about.
what we got into.
Yeah, that's how we got into this whole combo.
Well, we
man.
started talking about states, and I just got thrown off topic, and
You're a big dummy.
you know what, man? Shut up. Been a long day. Been up since like 6:30, okay?
Ooh.
I need caffeine. But anyway, we got about like 25 seconds left, so I'm going to switch it on back. Let us know about your favorite
Non-state.
important state, I guess, since that's
Yeah.
all we've been talking about for 5 minutes. We'll be right back, so don't go anywhere. Got a little bit of Two Door Cinema Club for you, and Vacationer. What is going on, people? It's the Polar Opposites. We are back for yet another crazy news story. Ricky C's got some details on that. What you got?
Yes, we got reports of sexual assaults rise at BYU, but officials say that's good news.
I would love to hear the reasoning behind that.
So, the number of BYU students reporting sexual assault is up this semester, but that's okay because it's a sign that more of them trust changes made by the school and are getting the help they need, says the administrator who takes the reports. So, I don't know why that's okay, but okay.
I think their officials have some reevaluating to do, but okay. What else you got?
It's very encouraging, said Tiffany Turley, who became BYU's first full-time Title IX coordinator in January. Quote, "We knew these assaults were happening anyway. Now people are coming to the Title IX office to report them or visiting with the victim's advocate or going to Women's Services and Resources and getting help and information about all the resources that are available to them." So I guess in light of that,
so
it brings out an awareness.
It's like bringing awareness that, hey, you can report these?
Yeah, they're underreported by like a lot.
So it's not like a good thing.
But it's a good thing.
But they're
It's just, this is weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
I still wouldn't call it a good thing, but it's like a necessary. Well, that doesn't make sense.
A necessary good? Is that what you're gonna say?
No. Well, God. I don't know how to
Yeah,
word
it's
my
not-
way around this to where I don't sound like I'm being insensitive to the sexual assaults
It's an
going on at
unfortunate
BYU.
good? No. There's no way to word it. It's
Okay.
just-
But anywho, so like, what's the deal? Why the sudden increase?
Okay, so a year ago this week, a 19-year-old woman named Maddie Barney stood up in a campus forum and complained that the school's honor code office launched an investigation into her own conduct after she told the Provo police that a man had raped her. Other women came forward, adding to the specter that BYU was punishing sexual assault victims. The story gained national attention. For the past 6 months, the school has been overhauling its policies, procedures, and staff. This week, BYU issued a progress report and hosted daily campus events for National Sexual Assault Awareness Week.
It's just kind of a shame how often we're talking about this sort of thing. Obviously, all the stuff that happened with Baylor was a big deal.
Yeah.
You know, that gained just national news all over the place. And so I think because of reasons like that, you know, that BYU is like, okay, now we're opening up a conversation and, you know, kind of crack down on these so we can avoid it in the long run. So I guess I get what they're saying. It's
I guess it brings those unreported incidences
brings it
into
to
the
life.
light. Yeah.
You know, it brings it to the forefront, like, hey, this is a problem that we need to start addressing because it's going on right in our backyards.
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah.
going on right now. And so it needs to be stopped. So I get what they're saying. It's just poorly worded, I guess.
I don't know if there's any good way to word that.
It's not a
honestly.
good thing, but it's good that we are working on making the problem better and finding solutions.
It's good.
Boy, that was
because,
really hard
It's
to
good
word my
because
way
it brings
around.
awareness to what's going on.
For sure.
Yeah.
So there you go. So BYU, best of luck to you. Hope you get it together, and we're rooting for you.
Yeah, we got you. Yeah.
We're very bad at this whole like bedside manner thing. We're like, hey, rooting for you.
It's okay.
But you get the point. So there you go. Very important information distributed there, courtesy of Ricky C. about BYU and sexual assault.
We had a little conversation
And-
about Utah.
Yeah, exactly. We had a conversation about Utah for no reason in between Facebook segments. So, you know, for reasons. I'm not even
Utah's
gonna
just
get
a
into
big
all that.
square state, right? It's just the-
Yeah. Well, I'm not getting into this conversation
you know?
again, man.
Or is it Arizona that has that little foot at the bottom?
I probably.
I don't know. Dude.
I don't
they're
know.
all all four of those
I don't have a
states
good
are square.
photographic memory, so I can't
Okay.
retain it. You know, but I'll take your word for it. I'll look up a map in between segments.
I'm gonna
here.
do
We'll
that right now.
Well, anyway, so there you
Oh,
go.
it has a hat.
Interesting story. Oh, it got a little hat. There you go,
Yes,
Scott.
a hat. It has a tiny hat.
Jacob Klein coming in clutch with the Arizona geography
Well, that's Utah.
shape.
That was Utah.
That was Utah.
Oh, that was Utah. Okay, well, I'm
got a
just an
little
idiot
hat.
then.
Well, not
What
a
did I
hat.
say, Arizona?
Arizona.
Oh, I meant Utah.
I think your Arizona has a little foot. Let me see.
Okay, well, meanwhile, while Ricky C looks that up, I'm just going to go ahead and go to the music break because this is going nowhere, and we're getting off topic here. So, got a double shot of Green Day for you. Don't go anywhere. The new one called Bang Bang. Don't go anywhere. Polar Opposites. Okay, so I'm not gonna keep dwelling on the state thing, but like, which is the state with the foot?
New Mexico has the
Okay.
little foot. Yeah, it's
New
right.
Mexico's got the little foot.
Yeah, he's got the
I'm
foot.
glad
And
because
then
I was so
Arizona
concerned
has-
about that.
Yeah, he's got a foot here, and then Utah is right above Arizona. Wow.
You're very impressed with this.
Yeah.
It's like we should know this already.
Colorado is the only state here that has like it's just an actual square, like a rectangle. It's just,
Like it's just a,
Yeah,
it's just a
perfect
normal
all around.
shape.
Yeah.
We're Texas. We
Then you
got a
got
cool shape.
Wyoming. It's also a big square.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are just such boring shaped states.
I don't want to keep talking about shapes.
Think about that, man.
I don't.
Imagine living in a state.
I never think about that at any point
Living
in
in
my
a
life.
state where you're just like your whole pride enjoys the one like like I don't even know what I'm talking about.
You don't. I don't know.
My
You
brain's
don't
shutting down on me.
know. We don't know what we're talking about.
Just live in a big box.
I'm dropping the subject.
Think about this. You live in a house, you live in a box, right? Well, that box
Yeah.
is in a bigger box inside a bigger box that's inside of a like a
What
A
in the
sphere.
hell are you talking about?
yeah. I'm just saying.
I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know either, man.
You are losing your mind right now, Ricky C. Anywho, what's a sneak preview for the next topic?
I've lost my mind.
So we can stop talking about boxes.
This one has to
and
do with
states.
opioids and diarrhea.
Interesting.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't like the sound of that.
This isn't the first time we talk about opioid either. Like, I remember last time we talked
Is
the
it
story about
opioids?
birds overdosing on opioids.
Oh yeah, those parrots.
Yeah.
They were getting high off of poppy plants
Yeah.
or opium. Yeah, they would they would eat all the plants. They'd get high and then they'd fall asleep. They'd like knock themselves out and then they'd fall off the trees and they'd die.
That's
Yeah,
Kinda
they get
funny.
so high they die.
really dumb.
Yeah,
That is
well,
a
they're
dumb way
birds,
to die. I mean, they're just dumb birds. Bird brain.
you know?
Woo! Funny punt. So there you go. So we got opioids and diarrhea. Unless you want to find another last minute story that you would rather cover.
Oh man, this is just.
How gruesome are the details?
I don't know. I'm reading it right now.
If it's even radio
Well, it's from the
appropriate.
Atlantic, so I don't think it's that.
Okay. It's a good source.
Yeah.
It's legit. I just don't want to get into the whole gruesome, like, in case anyone's like
Makes
having
your foot
food right now.
explode.
Yeah, like I don't want to. Not too much about diarrhea. It's gross. I just kind of threw it in. I'm like, that sounds funny, and just kind of threw it in the rundown. So there you go. So yeah, we've been gone for like 2 weeks. We're finally back. We had some stuff we've been working on. We'll talk about that more later when we get to our awesome news segment. It's going to be a little bit different today. Again, and I forgot to say this on air like I said I would. So I'll probably say it just at the top of the hour so it doesn't sound stupid.
Really.
We're only going until 5:30, so we're going to cut a little short, cover some softball, because they're going on live at about 5:45. So forgive us for that. But our plan is to come back Sunday, do a full show, if everything goes smoothly. We have had crazy schedules, though. Senior year is just...
It's one of the most stressful years.
It's
in your
just
life.
crazy in general. I mean, we've both been just hella busy with everything lately,
Yeah,
so...
it's, like my
Projects,
head, like my head hurts.
Work,
I'm like drained.
health. Part of the reason, too, we missed is because, like, a couple weeks back, like 2 weeks ago, I just, like, straight up threw it right back. And I was like, I don't want to do a show if I'm just, like, not 100% feeling it. You know, because then I'm just going to be, like, moping the whole time. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to mope. I don't want to be a mopey dude. Not here, anyway.
You mope all the time.
I'll mope at home, that's where I do most of my moping, but
All
other
the
than that,
time. It's always moping.
I'm not a mopey guy.
The mopey man.
I'm not a mopey man. Don't call me a mopey man.
Spooky man. Is it?
So there you go, people. So there you go.
It's the spooky
Diarrhea and
man.
opium's what we
Yeah.
got going next.
Diarrhea and opiate. That's just a
Opioids.
great mix.
All right?
Two
I'm
of
not even-
two of one of the worst things you could do.
We're not even going to get into details here. We're just going to let you linger on that thought. So we good to go for this story?
Yeah, I think we're
Okay.
We can
We did some
greenlight it.
background checking. We're good to go. Freaky C says it's okay. We're okay.
Yeah, I want to see
And
it.
if it's not okay,
Check.
then I'll just blame you. So it's cool. I'll be like, oh, Ricky C read it, so he's getting all the blame.
I mean, I'm not going anywhere in life, so.
I'm just pushing buttons, man. I don't know what I'm doing.
Squeaky.
Somebody said like, hey, you do this. I was like, all right, and I did it. That's how we got jobs here. Not really. It's not how we got jobs here. It was kind of a more tedious process than that, but essentially, it's what we do. We push buttons and do stuff. So that's pretty chill. Sophia over there, she wanted to practice him. She keeps walking back and forth. She's making me nervous. What about all the UIO kids? I guess they got busy
They went
with
to
their
go
thing.
do their UIO things.
Wow. I didn't realize.
What are you
that's
doing
they were-
that?
I don't know.
I wasn't an
academic kid.
Yeah, I was never smart enough to do that.
I mean, I had good grades, but I wasn't like into that kind of thing.
I
Personally.
wasn't into like quantum physics and stuff. So
I mean, who is into that? Oh, she got herself locked out again. Way to go, Sophia. Oh, man. So, third news story. Coming on up. What was that?
I've lost my marbles, dude.
It's tough, man. Doing 2 shows, all Facebook Live, and doing 2 hours where you have to just purely
And then
keep
everything
talking.
else in between.
And all the school and work stuff in between. It's tough, but we do it because we like it.
Willie, man.
So, yes, all that stuff. Yeah. Just went completely.
You right, man? You doing all right?
I completely trailed off. You ever just trail off? Like, for no reason?
Oh, I do it all the time.
Yeah. I'm
class.
just completely zoned out. Well, now they're passing by. We're not even on air. So if I, like,
We have to pull them in.
call this
We gotta
lady
give 'em a
out,
hot seat, yeah.
like, she won't even hear it. We got 30 seconds, so I'm going to come back on
Ask
air.
Sophia to do it.
I might have said, well, I'm not going to ask her. It's fine. We're gonna transition back. We got a next story on the way. Opioids and diarrhea. It's going to be great. Basket Case, Green Day, classic punk rock song right there. And you got your favorite basket cases right here doing the polar opposites, back and ready for action with your third crazy news story of the day. Now, this one might get a little gross, so just fair warning moving forward. Ricky C., what you got?
All right. So addicts who can't get opioids are overdosing on a diarrhea drug.
Ah, boy, can't wait to hear that.
Opioid painkillers have an inconvenient, lesser-known side effect. Terrible constipation. I did not know that, but okay.
Good to know.
Perhaps then it's no surprise that people addicted to opioids have considered the inverse. If a drug that gets you high causes constipation, would a drug that causes constipation get you high? I don't know.
None of that sounds comfortable or fun in any way, shape, or form.
I don't think so. It reminds me of a South Park episode.
That does sound like a bad South Park episode. Okay, what else is
Anyways,
going on?
yes, and that drug is another opioid called loperamide, better known by its brand name Imodium, as an over-the-counter treatment for diarrhea. At extremely high doses, dozens or even hundreds of pills a day can produce a high or ease withdrawal symptoms. In the middle of a national opioid epidemic, overdoses of loperamide are rising too.
That's gross and fascinating at the same time. So they're just kind of doing the inverse to counteract the effects of the previous drug that they probably shouldn't have been messing with in the beginning, and so now they're messing with another drug that they shouldn't be messing with. And
So
it's
they're
just
overdosing it. So they're not dying from pooping, I guess, right? Like, that's not happening.
that would be an unfortunate way to go. Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
But-
that is a very bad way to go.
I mean, but when you gotta go, you gotta go. You know,
Nature calls.
when nature
you gotta
calls,
go.
just try to do it naturally, people. I guess is what the point of the story was.
Or just
That
not-
wasn't really the point of the
how about
story at
just
all.
not
Actually,
do drugs.
yeah, just
at
don't
all.
do drugs is really
Yeah.
kind of the thing we're getting at. So, the theme for today, again, I feel like this is like a conversation we always have on air. Like, hey, don't do drugs. That's Ricky C. and DJ Stormtrooper's word of
It
advice for
happens
the day.
sometimes, you know. Not the drugs part, but you know, the
So-
getting
I don't know how specific your
not
stats were.
bathroom thing.
How bad, like, is this? Like, how many people are doing this? Do we know, or is it just like a
There's not
growing
a certain
problem?
number, but it is a growing problem.
Yeah.
there's accounts that people take over 400 to 500 tablets a day.
Why?
To try
taking
and get this high.
taking just like Motrin that day will kill you, probably.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to take that many pills of anything at any point in time in a single day. That's just dumb.
I don't even think I could eat 400 pills of anything.
Who has that kind of time? First of all, I mean, I guess drug addicts do.
You gotta be really devoted.
You got to be really
I
devoted
don't
to
even
that
know
kind
if
of
I could
addiction.
eat 400 chicken nuggets.
What? See, that's the thing about drug addicts that I don't understand. It's like, why all the weird experimentation? You know, it's like, let's find like a weird way to get our kick. You know, instead of just like, hey,
Well,
I'm just gonna chill
I've
here
heard
and
of
not do that.
some weird ways you could, get in the euphoric state of mind, and some ways I can't say on air, but there's some interesting and
Yes.
painful ways.
But I don't think taking. Well, I mean, I guess you could. I don't know how opioids work
I don't know.
psychologically because they're not.
Apparently, I mean,
a maniac.
even if you wanted to do it, like apparently they make you really constipated. So why even do it?
Why-
If you're
why
just
would
gonna
I
go
want
through
that?
the misery of?
I
having to
have
use
a
the
bad
bathroom?
diet already. I pick out too
Yeah.
much. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
I already have that problem more than I would like to admit. Admittedly, that makes sense.
Wow. Okay.
More than I'd like to admit.
Admittedly.
You know what I'm trying to say, though. The point
Yeah.
is, it's stupid. Okay, stupid. Don't do drugs. Remember that, kids. Got that, Ricky?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
I'm making
remember.
sure you're looking
Yeah.
me in the eyes when it's. I'm not like blaming you for being a drug addict or anything. He's not a drug addict, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
I'm not making you look. This is just digging a hole. All right, well, we got another music break. Those are your crazy news stories. We got shout-outs coming on the way. Next, here is Phoenix to keep it going. Don't go anywhere. Polar opposites. Welcome back, Facebook. How did you like that conversation?
What about the drugs? Or
Yes.
What about the
I was just asking the people. I wasn't really necessarily asking you.
pooping?
I'm sure you got a. I'm sure you got a kick out of it.
I'm not really.
You didn't. You were just not excited with that at all.
No, because
Oh, that's really sad.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
Not being
but-
able to use the bathroom is the
I think
worst
I'm
thing
your
ever.
biggest fan. I'm the only viewer right now.
I think so. You're probably the only one.
No one cares about it.
I feel like this is always kind of a problem. It's like we start off well, and then people just kind of trail off, and then they come back in, and it's like,
Oh well, is this still going on? Wow, and then they leave.
wow, this is still on. Jeez, now stop talking already.
Holy crap! These guys have been on forever.
It's been 40 minutes about Utah.
We did spend an absurd amount of time just talking about Utah, so that
Utah,
probably
that issue needs to.
nobody
be
cares that much about Utah. That was the whole point. That's the thing we were kind of getting at. Like, nobody cares about these states, and we talked excessively about it, and nobody cares. So why would they want to listen to us talk about it? You see what I'm saying?
I guess, yeah.
Yes.
If you
so
could
that's
mer-
what
if you-
screwed us
Do you
up.
think it'd be better if we just merged some states together to make them cooler? You know,
How would that?
like okay, so you have
Like North and South Dakota. Do we need a North and South? Just
yeah,
be
why do
Dakota.
they? Why is there a West and a West Virginia and a Virginia?
Like,
Why
let's
can't
just call
there
it
be
Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't care. That's not my problem. I'm Texan.
Look, man.
It's not your problem, it's theirs.
Yeah, exactly. Sophia's got a point there over there in the corner. That's Sophia, by the way. She's just chilling there. She doesn't care that, like, we're doing our show, and she just blatantly runs in front of the camera just to do whatever she's doing over there.
Not true.
It's fine, you know. I just like throwing shit
No
at her.
one's
It's
even
really funny.
watching, right?
Hey. Oh. Damn.
You wow,
I
dude.
That was-
I honestly just came to this corner and I was being. What happens when you talk to me? Yeah.
Jeez.
All right.
Wow.
I deserve
She
that.
has a point, though.
I deserve
to
that.
be
My
honest.
B guy.
No,
There
but
you
like,
go.
if you merge Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, and Arizona together, since like they're all.
What
right
would be
there,
the name of that
I don't
state?
know, what would be the
Since
name
I
of
guess
that?
we're talking about this again,
It's still it would
what would you call it?
it'd still be smaller than not Arkansas, than Alaska.
Yeah,
If you
Alaska's
merged
big.
all those states together.
Or what if we took Texas and like split it up?
No, Texas stays the same. No one,
Yeah,
no one. It's an iconic shape. Like you can't.
You can't. You
that
can't
and
mess with
Florida
Texas.
and California
Hey.
are like the iconic states.
So if you had like a super state, I guess is what we're gonna go with. What would you name this state?
I mean,
What does
Texas
Cheesy
is
the
already
Clown
a
say?
super state.
No, I'm not Texas. Like the other, like the mergers, the ones.
Okay, well, we got to take into consideration what do these states do. All right. Well, Colorado they're only known for one thing now, and that's weed because of they were the first state. To do
they're
it.
known for more than just weed.
But right now, the general public, let's be honest.
Okay, I
A
suppose.
majority of people know them for that. I don't
Okay.
know. New Mexico, they got Santa Fe.
Yeah,
I don't know. What else do they have?
like
Roswell.
Are we talking
Aliens?
naming
They have
off
aliens
cities?
too.
They might allegedly.
Arizona, what do they have? Phoenix, Tucson.
Yeah,
Utah has Salt Lake City. And
he's really
the
just
Mormons,
trying to process this.
And Colorado has the Greens and Denver. So I don't know.
We covered that.
Yeah. So
Yes.
it's tricky, man. I don't know how you would.
We're not really good at naming things, evidently.
Well, it has to be like. Well, what's each state? What are they like known for?
You literally just stated that.
Yeah, but like I
We
named
just
I
went
named
over
the
that.
cities, but like what are they known for?
I don't know. Do I look like I know anything about Arizona?
When you think of New Mexico, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Like Breaking Bad, but like. that
Okay,
doesn't
all
make
right,
sense.
Arizona. First thing that comes to mind.
Arizona, like, it's the first thing. School. I don't know.
School.
The-
Wow.
J-
A school.
It's
Are
like
you kidding me?
Arizona, like Arizona State, like those kinds of.
Okay, well,
Like the colleges. I don't know why. Because I was talking earlier about Arizona, like possibly winning.
okay,
my
well,
bracket,
what else
and
do they
then-
have besides a school?
Okay.
Because
just
everybody
a
has
school.
a school.
You said the first thing. I don't know anything about Arizona. Okay, well, it's dry. They got deserts. It's really hot.
Okay.
There you go.
Utah, Mormons.
We
right?
got about 2 minutes and 40 seconds to figure it out.
Colorado. Oh my God.
Uh-huh. You're stressing yourself out way too much
I
about
don't,
this.
I don't know what to call it.
I'm not even sure who I'm shouting out next.
Oh my God, I don't either.
We should figure that out. But I mean, we're not going to tell you all yet, obviously. But when we get there. Okay, so Super State. Continue. Got about 2 minutes, 20 seconds.
New era.
So you're just going for the full-on
New
name combo.
era Utarado.
New... okay.
New
Let's try this. Okay.
era
New era.
Utarado.
New era Utarado.
Yeah.
That is the ugliest
New-
name for anything I've ever
I
heard.
put all the names in.
New era what?
New era Utarado.
New era Utarado.
Yeah.
There's gotta be a better
I don't like it. Not a fan.
I don't know what else I could.
I'm not even gonna attempt it. It's gonna be worse than that. Fine, try it.
So Colorado, Utah, New Mexico.
Yeah.
What else?
And
Well, have you ever heard that there's they have that one point that each state shares?
yeah.
Yeah, it's like the super point. That's why I want to merge them together.
So it'd be new era Utarado. New era.
New era Utarado.
Try saying that 5 times fast. Literally, try it.
New era Utarado.
That was once.
New era Utarado. New era Utarado. New era Utarado.
Okay, it's not all that hard, I guess. New era Utarado. It's weird. I don't know. I don't know if I like it.
New character.
So, okay, my question to you is,
What would
if
they
you
do?
just combine the names of all of them, why did you need to know the background info on all those?
I don't know, man.
You
I
went
want to be
in
clever.
for that for like 5 minutes, and literally you used
The
none of
great-
that
the
information
great
to make a
desert
name for a
states? I don't know,
state.
man.
New era Utarado. And it's too long. It's too long.
New Desert Co. I don't know.
Maybe. It's kind of catchy. Sounds like a gas station, but maybe. I don't know. New Desert Co.
New Desert Co. Well, Colorado has like some mountains and stuff.
Yeah. They got mountains
I
and
don't
stuff.
know, man. I don't care anymore.
We don't know anything about anything besides Texas.
Yeah.
Because we're the best state. You know, we got big things. Everything's big in Texas. But anyway, we're going to move on because I don't know where we're going on. Shout outs on the way. Don't go anywhere.
I have no idea.
Call it what you want. Foster the people. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Polar Opposites. I'm DJ Stormtrooper.
I'm Ricky C.
We got our shout-outs on the way. This is the point in time in the show where we take a couple minutes to show appreciation for the people that make this show possible, even when we take a random, unannounced 2-week hiatus. So thank you all so much, first of all, for your love and support of the show no matter what. But, Ricky C., if you had to name off a couple of people in particular, who
I'm
do you
name
got?
off some people that are listening right now at the very moment, and that
Yes.
is some of our good friends, Hunter Stockton, Jack Holliday, and Paul Holliday, who's coming in to visit.
Oh, he's in
Hunter.
town?
Yeah, he's in town today, and so I know they're listening in right now. So, guys, thanks so much for listening, and hope you guys enjoy the show from here on out.
Well, I'm going to shout out these UIL people. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to shout out
Totally
UIL people.
could.
I mean, I could, but, like, I don't know them, so that'd be kind of weird. But I'm going to shout out the practicum students. So, Sophia and Jacob over here. Jacob's runs a Facebook Live for us, taking extra time on a Friday afternoon to help us out with our show. So, thank you, Jacob. Also, thank you for Sophia for just kind of hanging there and keeping us company. We really appreciate that.
Swag.
So, there you go. Got your little shout out on there. What?
Swag money.
Why are you whispering?
Also,
Okay. Yeah. Shady much?
Also, I'm going to shout out Laura Duclos and Ashley Kinchlow that are tuning in right now.
Who is Ashley Kinchlow?
A friend of ours. Hopefully,
Okay.
yeah, it's weird.
did,
but
did she just text you and be like, you better shout me out?
Yeah, so, or else I'll get grilled. So, you're doing it.
I'm judging you
Yeah.
so hard, but for the sake of our friendship, I'm not going to roast you on it.
We have no friendship here, my friend.
Okay, well, in
We
that
would
case,
never
you're
friends.
whipped! You're whipped! No, I'm kidding. You know, not taking it there. Not taking it there. So there you go. There are your specific shout-outs, but just because you didn't get a shout-out doesn't mean we still, don't love you or appreciate you or anything. Because we appreciate no matter what. Whether you're listening on we're listening on TuneIn or 88.1, you're watching on our Facebook stream, whatever the case may be, thank you so much. Don't forget to check out all the social media outlets we have for the station. We got Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat all at the Raider 881, so check that out. Follow us, like us, let us know which shows are your favorite, Polar Opposites, and check out some other shows that you might be into as well. Follow us on our personal show social media. We got a Twitter page at polar_opposites is our Twitter handle, and facebook.com/polar opposites. KTXT is our official Facebook page for the Polar Opposites. So give us a like, give us a follow. Let us know what you like about the show and what you don't like. But don't be mean about it, because we're kind of sensitive.
Yeah.
There you go. Those are your shout-outs. Before we go into the next hour, we're going to leave you with Born for Greatness, new song by Papa Roach. I've been jamming to this all week. I love it. Hopefully you guys will as well. We'll be back in a few, so don't go anywhere. Big announcement on the way. Welcome back, Facebook people. So, we got exciting news on the way that we can't wait to share with you, but we're not going to share with you just yet, so you got to hold off for the next few minutes or so. But it is big. It's something we've both been working on in separate projects, but at the same time. So
Yeah, it's weird, but
it's kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it without giving it away, but it's pretty cool stuff. We actually just found this out about, like,
a few hours.
2 hours ago, really.
Yeah.
We got some emails. We're like, oh my god, we got to talk about this on the show. So we had another idea for awesome news, like we usually do. So when we usually do awesome news, for those of you who may not be too familiar with the show, or it might be your first time viewing or anything, usually we just kind of do the same thing like we do with our crazy stories. We gather 3 awesome pop culture related stories and whatnot. We talk about it, give our 2 cents. We go on from there. But we decided to scratch all that and talk about ourselves because we're just that selfish.
Yeah.
Essentially.
I mean, I think you pretty much hit it on the hammer there.
You hit it on the hammer?
Yeah.
Don't you usually use the hammer to hit the nail on the head?
No.
Boom!
Alternate reality,
That's a good segue, right?
you use the nail. Use the nail to hit the hammer.
And what kind of reality are you living in,
Well,
buddy?
there's an infinite number of realities, so any reality.
Let's not get into that weird conversation.
Hey,
'cause
well, I'm explaining to you what reality it is, and I gave you an answer.
I don't
so
think
know
you
what want from
have
me.
the technical knowledge to explain to me different.
Well, there's 10 dimensions. all right?
Okay.
So
We're
you
not.
got the first dimension,
Okay.
which is length.
Yes.
Second dimension, which is length and width.
Okay.
Third dimension is the one we currently live in, which is length, width, and height.
Yes.
Then it starts to get a little weird. So you got fourth dimension, which has length, width, height, and then you add time. I don't know why, but yeah, you just throw in time
Okay.
in there.
He doesn't
Then
know
you
why.
got in the fifth dimension you start to open up, I guess, more possibilities within other dimensions. And then in the sixth dimension,
sound like a maniac
in the
right
sixth
now.
dimension, you can time travel in the fifth dimension.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can, and then
I
within the
believe you.
seventh dimension, you can time travel within the sixth, the eighth, the ninth. You can time travel in the ninth dimension within the eighth dimension. And then in the tenth dimension is when you include all the opportunities, all possible outcomes. And then the 11th.
Anyone else here in this?
The 11th,
Right?
the 11th dimension.
Okay. Yeah.
So the 10th
Okay.
dimension is when.
Yeah. You did.
So then
you didn't
get-
finish your
and
statement.
then you got the 11th dimension.
I'm not.
Which doesn't exist because you've already exhausted all possible
Who's to
outcomes
say it doesn't
within
exist?
the 10th dimension. Well, math does. Math,
Math.
is science.
Math is like no, not 11, 10.
Well, there's
What if math is
there's
wrong?
no other variable for you to choose because you've already used up every variable ever.
Or did we?
I don't know.
I don't
then
know
it goes
either because I don't know.
Some
anything
people
about the
speculate
numbers.
there's 23 dimensions, which I don't even not even.
First of all, who has that kind of time to determine that?
I don't know.
First of all,
Why we have a lot of time.
who thinks about that?
If you think about
Do
it,
people not have jobs
humans,
like school or something?
humans have a lot of time to do whatever they want because they're just sitting on a rock in space. So I mean,
You sound like a freaking moron.
no.
Right now.
Listen.
Okay.
We're just sitting on a rock in space trying to figure out what's going on. And so people are just figuring out these things because why not? Because we want to know.
Why are we talking about this?
I don't know, man. I just kind of this has been eating at my brain forever.
I think you need to.
And you know, because I've been talking about this since that one night I had
Yes.
an existential crisis and freaked
Yeah.
out about the universe.
Yeah. So, I'm not going to give the
Yeah, it's-
details on that. But
Yeah,
let's
I
just say,
freaked out.
yeah, he had an existential crisis for no reason.
Yeah.
It was.
I was just sitting on my couch and watching the cosmos, and Neil deGrasse Tyson pretty much told me how I'm worthless because
Why do you have to bring down the energy, man? Come on.
I'm not. I'm just saying how awesome it is, but at the same time, not.
You're not. You're not making it sound awesome right now. I'm not
It is
getting an awesome vibe.
It's cool. It's
going
cool
into our
how
awesome
many,
segment.
It's cool how many possible
Can you just
realities.
stop? Can we just move on from realities and space and dimensions? You're stressing me out right now.
Why?
Okay.
Why? Because you don't matter.
No, because you're shoving it down my throat. It's hot in here. Is it just me? Is it hot in here?
Your problems mean nothing to the universe.
We're done here. I'm quitting. We're done. We're done.
The universe.
So there you go. Anyway, let's bring it back to Earth, shall we? So, got our special announcement on the way. It's going to be very interesting. Very excited about it. It's stressful. It is exciting.
Yeah,
For the both of us.
It was definitely stressful.
Yes. But overall, man, it's been good. It's good to be back on the show. I miss doing this.
Yeah, me too.
It feels like a month since we've done a show. I know it's only been 2 weeks, but for some reason it just feels that
2
way.
weeks?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks since we've done a show.
Jeez.
Yeah, stuff gets in the way, man. Time flies.
It's gonna get even worse as we got another project we gotta work on.
Oh yeah, fun stuff though. Ugh, fun stuff. There you go. Right here, I'm gonna switch back a little early because we can't wait to get back on. So, don't go anywhere. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back. Awesome news on the way. Scars, Papa Roach. another classic. We're going to tune that down. I forgot about that liner right there.
Nice.
For all you millennials who grew up in the emo rage phase, you know that song.
I'm going phase.
Emo rage phase. It was a thing. You had it. I had it. Sophia probably had it over there.
I don't know the whole rage phase, but I mean the emo, yeah.
You had rage. Come on.
Rage
Angst.
at what? What was I angry
Angst.
at?
I don't know. That's why it's funny.
I'm
because
just angry.
you're telling me
I'm angry.
you never had a phase
Oh,
when
yeah.
you were
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
at that point. You're like mad.
Were
for
you?
no
Were you just
reason?
like no one understands you? You know?
all the time?
Yeah.
All the time.
You don't
It's
get
not
me,
a phase, Mom.
Yeah, it was a phase, Mom.
You
I'm
don't
sorry.
get me, Mom.
It was definitely
It's
a
not a
phase.
phase.
Mom.
This is who I am.
We should
The
all
point is-
should all apologize to our mothers.
Mom, I'm sorry I was a brat.
Such an idiot.
There you go. But anywho, we got some awesome news on the way right now. But before we get into all that, a quick announcement, because I forgot to mention this in the first hour. We're going to cut the show a little bit short. Normally we always go until 6 o'clock, but due to the softball game starting at 6, we're going to wrap it up at about 5:30 so that the boys over there,
The boys.
John Walker, not the John Walker, the Rocky Johnson, that's the one. The Rocky Johnson.
Whoa, man.
I was like,
Where are we going?
the
You wanna
Rocky
say that again?
Johnson. That is the name of the baseball stadium that softball will be at. Our guys will be covering that game, so be sure to tune in for that. Support your Red Raiders. So yeah, 5:30. That was the whole point of that. But anywho, we got some big news. So originally, we were going to bring in some stories.
List of things.
Yeah, we had a whole list of things we were going to talk about.
Yeah.
But we found out some cool news before like an hour before the show started. We're like, you know what? Screw all that. We're going to come in with our own news. So recently, if you've watched previous episodes, Ricky C. and I both announced we were in the process of making short films for our video production class. And it was stressful, to say the least. Yeah?
Yeah, no, to say the very least.
Yeah. I mean, and that's just kind of the case for any kind of film production thing. If you've ever been in the business or like been in any kind of involvement with it, it's tedious, it's hard, you have to redo things, but it is fun and it is rewarding. But yeah, it's for a video production class Ricky C. and I are both in, and we both have different groups, so we're working on different short films. Do you want to say a little word or two about yours?
Yeah, so I mean, the film I worked on, it's just has to do with. I don't want to give too much away, but it just has to do with something that some people here struggle with, and I just kind of want to portray that portray the best way that I can, because I personally don't struggle with
But people do.
Yeah, but people do, and so I want to try and just I guess in a way try to tell the story and what it's like for people to, I guess, feel that certain way. And so so mine is about a man who obviously struggles with depression, and so it's kind of a heavy film, I would say, the least, but I think it's a good one. And so
What's the name of it?
it's called Brink. So I've not published it yet. Mainly because I wasn't expecting to, but something like this event happened to where you're able to show it to people on the big screen, which is a huge deal. May not be a big screen to us, right? But I mean, it's still something that
It's something.
it's still something, right? You get to see it in a theater, regardless. So
Yeah.
with that, it's going to be from I think 7 to 9 was
Yeah.
the time.
It probably won't be that exact.
Yeah,
time.
so it won't be. It's not just our films either. There's a lot of talented filmmakers in the college that are going to showcase theirs, and it's not. I have 2 films actually. So I have The Brink, and then I have a documentary piece that I did for the same class that'll also be showcased there too. And it's about a lady that struggles with Parkinson's. So a little bit of two pretty
heavy stuff.
heavy stuff, but
For
I mean.
sure. That's cool.
It's cool. I think I did. I liked both pieces. They were both very hard to work on, but I mean, to have them being showcased and here in the campus in the theater is pretty cool. So
For sure. And the one I've been working on, I'm kind of going the dark route too, because we're goofy guys on the show. We like to crack jokes
Yeah.
and talk about stupid stuff like opioids and diarrhea and stuff like that for no reason. But when it comes to this stuff, we both like to go heavy dark route sort of thing. Mine's actually kind of like a psychological thriller kind of thing. It's called Followed, and it follows
Wow.
this. It does. It's about this girl who feels like she is being stalked, and it kind of leads to an eventual deadly altercation. I won't say anything more than that because I don't want to spoil it. But more on the details about this little film festival thing. TAB, the organization that puts on events here around campus, they are hosting a little student film festival, and so they had posters saying, "Hey, submit your film festival." And so Ricky C, submitted some of our works, and we just found out now almost 3 hours ago that we both got selected with our short film. So we're super excited about that, and we're going to be showcasing it this Monday night in the Escondido Theater from about 7 to 9, as Ricky C mentioned. So if you're around the Tech Campus, you got nothing to do Monday night, you want to come check out what we've been cooking up.
Yeah, so this will be this will be a debut film for both of us.
Yeah.
No one has seen it besides our closest.
Yeah, very close friends, people that we work with.
It's not. Yeah, so none of these pieces are published yet. I'm thinking about doing it after.
Yeah, we may even post it on the Polar Opposites Facebook page. So if you want to check out our little short films and be like, hey, here's DJ Stormtroopers. Hey, here's Ricky C's, and we'll kind of do it that kind of route. If you're down.
Yeah,
I'm super
that's
down.
Totally cool.
So yeah, we're super excited about that. So it's not a big time film festival, but like we said, it's something to get it out there because it's tough. So it's kind of a good way to pride ourselves on the hard work we put in for sure.
Definitely.
So there you go. So if you're around the area, you're in the neighborhood, you want to check out our short films, come by the Escondido Theater Monday night. It's in the Sub. For those of you that don't know where that is, and come say hi to us, and hopefully you enjoy our little short films we've been working on the past few weeks. And that's why also we haven't been available to do the show too.
It was, so when you work on something like a short film,
you kind of have to dedicate a lot of time to it if it's going to be good.
Yeah, that's not the only one. I have another one that will be done on May 10th. That's when it has to be done. So anytime after that. Look forward to
your boys, the filmmakers.
Yeah, you're gonna have another short film coming out in May towards the end of the semester. So keep a lookout for that too.
Yeah, ditto for me as well. So yeah, we got some more work on the way as well in case you do like what we got. So there you go. That's why we haven't been completely available. So we apologize and we thank you once again for your patience because it's college. We all get tied up with things that sometimes we can't juggle too much at once, so we got to set some things aside, like the show, unfortunately, which I hate doing. I hate setting aside shows. It makes me sad. But I'm glad that we're back. We're swinging. We're off to a good start because we got another 30 minutes or so here. So there you go. If you want more details, we'll probably post some links on our Facebook page to check out some more information on all that. But here is Jupiter 1. We got another crazy segment on the way, but here's a music segment. Unglued is the name of this song. We'll be back in a few.
I love this song.
He likes this song. We'll be back in a few. Trivia on the way. Welcome back, Facebook. So there you go. That was our little special announcement that we've been kind of hyping up. So hopefully you guys are as excited as we are. Probably not, realistically, but... Because we were pretty excited. We're like, okay, scratch all the awesome stuff. Let's go with this instead. There you go. And as we mentioned, we're both already in the process of starting to make our next works, which is they're both going to be out by May 10th. But we won't say what it is just yet because we haven't really started shooting for either one of ours, I think.
Yeah, I haven't even started writing for it, so I have to think about that.
Yeah, it's interesting too, especially when you got to deal with groups.
Yeah, filmmaking.
Groups for this kind of class too.
Filmmaking is very stressful.
Someone's spamming our Facebook feed with a bunch of angry faces. I don't know what that's about.
I think it's Paul Holiday.
Oh, okay. I was like, who is going crazy?
He's a little angry.
I don't think he's a fan of the show.
He's an angry.
So you shouted him out, and I don't think he was happy about it. He's like, don't associate me.
I think he's listening.
I think he's literally just spamming us. That's fine. It's fine. I can take it. There you go. Anyway, Ricky C. So I'm going to pull this up. So music artist, right?
Oh, boy. What is it?
I don't know. I thought I'd just open it up with an awkward transition. So what I've done, I've comprised a game that is a list of 10 bands, each with their own description. And you have to guess whether they are real or fake. Did this on Good Morning Texas Tech this morning, and everyone did very poorly, and I'm wondering how you're going to turn out.
Probably very bad.
Probably very bad. I'm very excited about it.
Or better than, because I know we did the same thing last show.
Because you did better than the
Pretty good.
GMTT
I passed.
crew. Yeah, you passed. You got a passing grade. So same thing here. I can get descriptions of each band or artist. You got to guess if it's real, fake. And for all you Facebook people too, if you got some time to kill, play along at home. Tally up your scores. See how you did compared to Ricky
Play with
C.
the kids.
Play with the kids.
Get your kids out, listen to some radio, just like
Get some barbecue going,
some, back in the 40s,
Why are we back in the 40s?
I gotta gather around the radio.
That was more like the 20s.
You gotta gather around.
They're gathering around their laptops, man. It's the internet.
It's the same
They're
thing.
not listening to this.
It's the new radio. It's the internet.
I think it's just the internet, man. It's not the new anything. It's just the internet. The internet. It's overpowering. It's taking away all our other social media. Or not social media.
Fake news.
Other media. Fake news. Oh, man. Speaking of fake news, Ricky C, what do you think about the Syria? No, I'm kidding. I'm not even going to get into it.
The what?
The Syria.
Oh,
bombings.
no.
No, I'm
well,
not
it's
even...
World War III. I'm telling you that right now. I'm going to call it right now.
No, we
know that. No, but on all seriousness, the Russians actually just launched a warship, and it's going towards the two ships that launched the missiles. So it's getting really it's getting really hot, and I don't like it. I can't deal with the heat.
This is good news.
Yeah.
We are in for a treat.
Yeah.
These next
Yeah.
couple
I
hours.
honestly think World War III is going to happen pretty soon.
Boy, you're just a negative Nancy over here.
Think
dog.
about it, man. We're overdue.
I mean,
one.
maybe. We are overdue for one. It is going to happen. It's probably going to happen during our
It's been
lifetime.
almost
in all
100
honesty.
years.
No.
How long
crazy.
did it take for the first one and the second one? Just like 20 years?
2 years apart.
20, 30 years?
Yep.
Yeah. We're way overdue.
We're way overdue. We'll just have to see. But it is an unfortunate situation.
It actually, no joke, it actually kind of like worries me a little bit.
Oh yeah. Don't get too anxious, Ricky C.
Too young to die. I got flat feet.
No one's coming for you, Ricky C.
I
We'll
got
be
flat
fine.
feet.
What does that have to do with anything?
They can't use me. I have flat feet.
For what would they use you for?
For the draft?
We're not bringing back the draft. I think we're good. I think we're good from a military standpoint. But again, not going into politics here or anything like that. So I'm gonna scoot that aside right now.
I'm gonna push it aside.
But anywho, so I lost my train of thought. I was gonna ask you something else, and because I was gonna ask you a legit question. Well, not besides the war and
nuclear
death part.
weapons.
I remember a few weeks back when we spent like every segment talking about wars in between segments.
We talked
do you
about
remember
conflict.
Yeah, we were talking about something war related, and it just got way blown out of proportion. I can't remember what it is we were talking about. I don't know if it was World War related, or I don't know. God, that's gonna drive me nuts thinking about that.
I don't know.
I feel like we always get dropped.
We always talk about war, though.
You know what we haven't talked about though?
Food.
We haven't.
Well, it's because I'm actually not hungry. I actually
It's
ate.
crazy.
I ate 2 hours before.
I mean,
the show.
I guess we're talking about it now, but like, no, yeah, one of the first times, like within the first hour, food was never brought up. So we hit a milestone, Ricky C. We finally did it. We got over that hump that we've been battling.
It's been 3 years.
Been 3 years, every single time, every single episode. We always
now I'm
end up
getting
talking
hungry,
about.
so
There you go.
inbound.
So I mean, it was bound to happen at some point. We can't have polar opposites without some kind of food talk. So, but we made it through the first hour. So I mean, that then alone is something worth celebrating.
We did, yeah.
Probably with some food.
Some food sounds nice.
Me after Good Morning Texas Tech, me, Joel, Brandon.
Have you ever been there to Picante's?
No, I had never been. We went to
my God.
Picante's after the show, pick out on some breakfast burritos. Would recommend. Great stuff. Never been there before.
Didn't Andrew? He said he never had barbacoa, right?
Now
the man loves it.
Now the man loves it. We went to Torchy's last night actually, and I introduced him to the wonderful world of barbacoa tacos, and he was converted rather quickly.
The man was blessed that night.
Yeah, it's funny too.
The Lord.
I guess there was this viral video coming out recently about this guy just like cutting up meat from inside the skull of a cow.
He's like, "Have you guys seen this disgusting video?" He's like, "Yeah, it's barbacoa."
Yeah, we're like, they're literally
it's
making
like
barbacoa.
yeah,
Like, what's the deal?
what's
Because
the
for
deal?
those of you that don't know, barbacoa is made from like the cheek of a cow. So that's why it's like kind of thin strips like that. They scrape it from like the inside and outside of the cheek, and they make it into barbacoa meat. So fun fact of the day. And so I guess one of our coworkers actually just tagged us in videos like, oh my god, look how weird and gross this is, and we're like,
what's the big
deal?
They're
making barbacoa. Like, what? Did I miss something?
All the time.
Like literally, you show anyone that in San Antonio, they're like, okay, what's the deal? Like, so I guess not. But that same coworker, she actually did a story one time about. She did an article about breakfast tacos, and she interviewed me, Brandon, who's also from San Antonio, and her friend Annie, which I don't even remember she's from. Not from San Antonio though. And obviously we're big on our tacos in San Antonio, no brainer. And she asked like me and Brandon like, oh, what kind of tacos y'all like? And we were like, oh, some chorizo, some barbacoa, some chilaquiles, right? Like some people would be like, what are you talking about? People in San Antonio are like, yeah, for sure,
Yeah, the good stuff.
And then it gets to Annie's, and it's just like, oh, I like bean and cheese and bacon and egg. It's just like the most basic answers. And then you got me and Brandon like, oh, chilaquiles and migas and pastor. Like, it's just like going all like Hispanic about it.
I had some pretty good tacos the other night. Laura made me some.
Your babe made you tacos.
Lingua?
I've not.
Yeah, dude. You've never had lingua?
It was delicious. I'm white.
Really?
He's white.
I don't even think they heard what Jacob said, so it just sounded like, he's white. Hella racist, my dog. Nah, oh, man. There we go. Favorite conversation of the day, as is usual on the Polar Opposites. Let us know some of your favorite breakfast tacos if you're out there listening. We'd love to hear. And, maybe we'll get some good to grub on after this. But we're going to transition back. We got trivia on the way. Feel free to play along with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Polar Opposites. We are now 16 past the hour. Now, we're only going to go until 5:30. Remember that, folks. If you're just now joining us, we got to bounce a little early because of the softball game. So we're going to make the segment a little quick, and then we got to bounce after this. So hopefully you won't be too sad. But we'll be back on Sunday. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We don't know for sure. But I tried this out on the GMTT people this morning. They did very poorly. But what I've done, Ricky C., is I have comprised a list of 10 bands and artists, each with their own description, and all you got to do is determine whether they are real or if they are fake.
Wait, before we go into that,
sure.
We do have a band in the system. I don't know if you know where I'm going with this, but
I think I know.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay. Can we say it? Like, can we say what
I
we're talking about?
I don't know.
What I don't understand is, like, why do we have their music if we can't say the names?
That's a great question, man.
I guess it goes with the other incident that happened, but I won't go into that. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, on that extremely vague note from Ricky C.
Yeah.
Okay, so here you go, Ricky C. Just a reminder for the folks at home or in their cars, if you get the question right, you will hear the following sound.
Guns up.
All right, and if you get it wrong, you will hear this.
Wrong.
All right. Pretty self-explanatory like we always do. So, band number 1, Ricky C. Are you ready?
No.
Well, too bad. This is known as the Moog Cookbook.
Ooh, sounds like a cookbook that you find in like Skyrim or something.
Well, you could not be more off, but here's what it actually is.
Is it a death metal band?
No. It's started by two friends who shared a love for vintage synthesizers. This duo dons a unique look by dressing up in outdated space gear used in old sci-fi movies while disguising their faces.
Wow, it sounds like Daft Punk.
Yeah, it's like an off-brand Daft Punk, basically. The duo goes by the alias Meko Eno and Yuliet Nomi. Musically, the band focuses on covers of famous grunge rock songs, such as Smells Like Teen Spirit and Black Hole Sun.
I'm gonna say...
It is real or fake?
I'm gonna say it's real.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Ricky C?
Guns up.
You're correct.
I knew it.
That is real. You're already off to a better start. You're already tied with the rest of the JMTT.
Are you serious? Holy crap.
Each of them only got one right, except for Andrew. Okay. Off to a good start, Ricky C.
All right.
Next up, we got Naked City. This Manhattan quintet formed in the mid-'80s and went on to produce several albums during their time all the way through the mid-'90s. Musically, the band uses elements of jazz, punk, surf, lounge, thrash, or ambient noise. And while it's not out of the ordinary for bands to experiment and change their sounds, Naked City takes these various genres and combines each of them in every song that they play. Real or fake? The Naked City. Who you got, Ricky C?
I'm going to say that is also a real band.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Guns up.
All
You're
right.
correct.
Sweet.
All right. Not a bad start there, Ricky C. 2 for 2. Let's see if you could keep the streak going.
Oh, boy.
Band number 3. I should say artist number 3. The legendary Stardust Cowboy is the name of this artist. This is the stage name of Norman Carl Oden, a early rockabilly performer from right here in Lubbock, Texas, whose only claim to fame is his quote-unquote hit song, Paralyzed. Clocking in at about 2.5 minutes, the song mainly consists of wailing and yodeling incoherently over one frantically strummed chord and some frenzied drumming. Is this real or fake, Ricky C? Your answer.
What was the name of that band again?
It's a single artist. His name is the legendary Stardust Cowboy.
Wow. My God. That sounds
It's a pretty cool name.
That sounds awesome. That
Yeah.
sounds really cool. I'm going to say it's so cool. It's real.
So cool that
Actually,
it's real.
no. It's so cool that it can't be real. It's so ridiculous.
Final answer, is it
Yes.
real or not?
No, it's not.
So you're going with fake.
Yes.
Wrong.
Yes, it is
dang
real.
it.
You had it right the first time. So that is an awesome name. So I might steal that if I ever play an
What was
outlaw in a
What
movie.
was his name?
The legendary Stardust Cowboy.
The legendary Star.
That's a
Reminds
cool
me
name.
of a Cowboy Bebop for some reason.
A little bit. That turned 20 the other day.
I know, you told me.
Yeah, that blew my mind. I was like, well, they're
Came out in 96 then?
yeah, or 97. No, I think it might have been 19 actually. Anyway, that's beside the point.
Good God.
Now this one's a doozy. This band name is Handsome Monogamy of the Trumpet Librarian.
Ooh.
This band, formed in Austin, Texas, combines elements of folk, swing jazz, and Tejano to reflect their music tastes as well as their Mexican heritage. Some instruments include strings, drums, banjo, and of course, the trumpet. The Handsome Monogamy of the Trumpet Librarian. Ricky C., is
gonna
that
say
a
that's
real or a fake band?
Fake band.
Is that your final answer?
Fake band, yes.
Guns up.
All right.
All right. Okay, doing good. You're 3 for 4 now. Already off to a good start, Ricky C. Let's keep it going. This is known as Slashed Follicle. This up-and-coming speed/thrash metal band.
Speed?
from-
What is that? What is speed? What is that? Like
Just
the drug
really-
speed?
That pretty much
Speed.
speed metal/thrash metal from Newport,
metal.
Rhode Island has only been together for the better part of 2 years now. Yet the band has already had one studio release entitled Endangered, which describes society's dependence on modern technology and how it will eventually lead to our downfall if we do not change our
Sounds like a
ways.
metal band to me. You know, death, decay, the destruction of society. I'm gonna say it's true.
Final answer?
Yes.
Wrong.
That is completely fake, Ricky C. But your logic was sound nonetheless. Let's move on. This next band is known as Meanwhile Currency.
Oh boy.
This South Dakota, hey, we were talking about the Dakotas. This South Dakota trio offers a unique approach to the rock genre by combining indie rock and grunge. The band has yet to release any official albums since their formation in late 2014, yet the band has recently released an EP including their unique cover of Closer, which was originally performed by the Chainsmokers.
I'm gonna say that's a real band.
You're going to say that's real?
Yes.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Wrong.
That is completely fake, Ricky C. You're losing traction, man. You're losing traction. But you can still redeem yourself. You got like 4 more questions.
God. Okay. All right.
All right, let's see if this next one throws them for a doozy. This next band, known as Tinted Windows, this band doesn't offer much that is unique or odd in any particular way. However, what makes this band notable is that it's actually a supergroup formed from members of Cheap Trick, the Smashing Pumpkins, Hanson, and Fountains of Wayne. Is that real, or did I make every word of that up, Ricky C?
I'm gonna say that is true.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Guns up.
That is
All
correct.
right.
Yes, and that is a real band.
I love Cheap
And I was
Trick.
like, I'm going to take a listen to one of their songs. It was not good.
Was it?
It was very mediocre. I
have
was not
Cheap-
impressed. It was just kind of generic, rocky, kind of like it wasn't anything special. Yeah, I know. I was disappointed too. I'm like, wow, that sounds cool. It wasn't. Okay. I'm not even quite sure how to pronounce or say this next band's name, but we're going to try anyway. This band is known as Sun with 2 N's, O, right parentheses, right parentheses, right parentheses. Okay. This drone metal band is made up of 2 unnamed members from Seattle, Washington. What is drone metal, you ask, Ricky C?
Yeah.
Essentially, drone metal is heavy metal stripped of all of its beats, leaving you with a sound that reminds you of a demon army slowly approaching you to bore you to death.
Sounds like every metal song ever to me, if you ask me.
Hot takes there from Ricky C. So, is it real or not?
I'm going to say yeah. Why not? I mean, why not have something that as ridiculous as that exists in this world?
So, final answer?
Yes.
Guns up.
That is
All
correct,
right.
Ricky C. All right. Apparently, you're smarter than everyone else on GMTT because you
I
got a
am.
majority of these right. Got 2 more, Ricky C. Let's see how you manage. This next band is known as Foot Village.
Foot and Billy.
It's just Foot Village.
Okay.
This LA-based band runs on a very low budget, mostly shooting their music videos within parking lots of nearby retail stores. Musically, the band is entirely comprised of drum and shouting vocals only.
Foot Village?
Foot Village is the name.
And what do they do again?
They basically just yell a
Perform
lot.
in front of a what? A what?
They do music videos like in parking garages, in parking lots, and then their drums and shouting vocals is what
Sounds
they
like
sound
an old 2006 YouTube video, like music video from like a up and coming band emerging. So I'm gonna say it's a true band.
So that's your final answer?
Foot Village, yes.
Guns up.
All right.
That is correct, Ricky C.
Sweet.
All right. Not bad, not
I
bad.
should get something.
Like?
I don't know.
I didn't plan this out. I didn't put any stakes on this. But I mean, if we did, you would have won at this point because you've only gotten, 2 wrong?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm already impressed. But you can give yourself a pat on the back.
I guess I'll do that. Give myself a high five.
Yeah, there you go. That won't look sad at all on camera. All right, last one, Ricky C. And then we pretty much got to leave after this, unfortunately. But this is known as Half Wrong and the Intake.
Ooh.
This funk rock band from Portland, Oregon, was just formed in the middle of 2016, but has already stirred quite the reputation. Instrument-wise, the band's sound could be compared to bands similar like Red Hot Chili Peppers or Incubus, but what makes this band special is how its vocals use inward singing techniques.
Well, Portland is the home of everything weird, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that is actual, that's a real band.
Is that your final answer, Ricky C?
Yes.
Wrong.
That is incorrect. I made
It's
all
too
of
crazy
that
for
up.
Portland.
It's too crazy for Portland, and even Portland's not that weird,
Yeah.
man. But that's about all the time we got. Once again, thank you to Jacob for running Facebook Live for us. We're going to skedaddle so we can transition over to the softball guys. So they will be covering that. That's starting at 5:45, their coverage. So don't go anywhere. Support your Red Raiders. But as for us, we're out of here. We'll possibly be here Sunday if all things go according to plan. Thank you so much for watching and listening and all that great stuff. We really love and appreciate it. And thank you for your patience through our absence. I'm DJ Stormtrooper.
I'm Ricky C.
I'm going to leave you guys with a double shot of Panic at the Disco, and then we're going to skedaddle. So see you guys next time.